Hello everyone, welcome to this video where I am giving short explanation on the analysis of that I have performed on Epi Recipes data set. First I am installing the necessary libraries, unit code by Spark and importing all the libraries that I need for this analysis. Next I am mounting my Google Drive to Google Colab. The reason why I mount the drive then I upload the CSV file into my drive is because every time the runtime gets disconnected, it is much easier to reconnect rather than uploading the CSV file manually in the Google Colab. So once I do that, I just give the file path to my file into the Google Drive and give pd.read underscore CSV to convert into a data frame. Next, I did some preliminary analysis on what dataset contains. df.info gives me the number of rows and columns and the data types present in this data set. df.describe gives more statistical values of all the columns present. df.dtypes gives all the data types in each of the columns present. Next, I perform a simple summary data frame of the missing values to see the percentage of the each column. Doing this so I can see that percentage is less than 30. So I can safely drop these columns by using drop NA. I drop the rows which contains null value. Next I checked for duplicate rows, as we can see and find some duplicated rows, but the reason why I do not remove this because for the analysis of as this data set which contains recipes and contains ingredients, sometimes a user may not be satisfied with the recipe they have or ingredients they have. So we can find out the different other recipes which have the same set of ingredients. So I choose to keep duplicate rows in my dataset. Next I performed df.rename and string.replace functions to generalize the column names, as they had lot of special characters which may hinder in my analysis. Next I removed all the columns which have all the values as null values, zero values, just to reduce the number of columns in our dataset. Next I detected all the outliers of the rating column, as rating is one of the most important column in my dataset, and doing so I finally got 13,000 columns rows reduced from 20,000, then 668 reduced from 680 columns. Next I started exploratory data analysis. So first I have a distribution of recipes histogram, where you can see that I have plotted the rating with the frequency of the recipes of that we find, and you can see that the maximum recipes have a rating of 4.25 to 4.5. Next I initiated my Pyspark session because I will be using Pyspark for analysis as this dataset is large. Next I create the Spark data frame using create data frame. Next I extracted the top 5 food with the highest calories. Next we can see the scatter plot to see the relationship between calories and fat, and also between relationship between protein and fat. Next I have done a heat map of correlation between all the nutritional components such as sodium, fat, protein and calories. Then I did an analysis to create a stacked bar plot to show the proportion of the different recipe types across various calorie ranges. Here I have divided into vegan and non-vegan. So we can see the vegan recipes have lesser calories as compared to non-vegan recipes. Next I have plotted a graph to depict the count of the recipes with relation of the dietary restrictions. Here we can see that the peanut free recipes have the highest number of dietary restriction than any other restrictions. Using this analysis, we can target our audience with more recipes regards to their dietary restrictions. So here we can see the peanut free recipes are more. Then lastly, I have plotted a pie chart to depict the relationship between the seasons and the number of recipes. In this we can see the summer, fall and winter are equally distributed, but spring recipes are comparatively less. Thank you so much.